afternoon, everyone. How's everybody doing, or should I even ask? Ay, ay, ay.
No, it was another great game today.
Another great game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Welcome, everyone, to NY Yankee Mania with Joe and Evan, coming to you a little bit earlier than usual, but we figured the chat was blowing out, so we figured, you know what, let's just go on and let's just discuss it and then enjoy a Sunday night without everything. So everyone, how you doing? Thanks for coming on the stream. We really appreciate it. Again, I don't even know how to even examine how we could examine this. 14 strikeouts, 33 batters, 14 strikeouts. So can you believe that one? I mean, that is unreal. That is unreal. But we're going to start with the quick scoreboard update, everyone. So the Pirates and the Rockies, the Pirates lead 8-5, bottom 7. The Diamondbacks are leading the Athletics 4-0. The White Sox lead the Angels 5-0, top 5. Cardinals and Padres, no score, bottom 3. Texas and the Mariners 3-3, bottom 4. And your finals. The Red Sox 6-1, and they continue winning. They swept the Astros this weekend. The Dodgers beat the Tampa Bay Rays 3-0. Atlanta beat the Reds 4-2. Milwaukee all over the Nationals 14-3. The Royals in 10 innings defeated the Blue Jays 7-4. The Giants all over the Mets 12-4. So they took 2 out of 3 of that series. Minnesota 5-4 on the Guardians. As you know, the Marlins 7-3 over the Yanks, and the Cubs 5 and the Orioles 3. Now, let's start off with the stats, okay? And remember what I said, everyone, last night with the Yankees losing, getting shut out last night. Didn't I say always in the next time the team that gets shut out in the game before, in the first inning, they're always scoring? Well, never cease to amaze me. It always happens. But the problem is the Yankees stopped right there. After Grissom's homer, that was the end of it. So let's go over the batting. At bats, Grissom, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 RBI, 1 home run. Rice, 3 at bats. Goose eggs. Goldschmidt, who I don't even know why he's even attempting to bat. All he does is strike.
Goldschmidt.
He's terrible. He's absolutely terrible. Bellinger, 4 at bats, nothing. Stanton, 4 at bats, 1 run, 2 hits, 2 RBIs, 1 home run, and 1 K. Dominguez, 2 at bats, 1 hit, and 2 Ks. McMahon, absolutely nothing, and he had the golden sombrero today. Volpe, 4 at bats, 1 hit, 2 Ks, and Wells, 3 at bats, 1 K. The pitching. Luis Hill making his first appearance. Might be his last. No, just kidding. 3 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs. 5 hits, 5 runs, 5 RBI, 4 earned, 3 Ks, 4 walks. Hedrick, 2 2/3 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 3 Ks. And Brubaker, 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 2 Ks, and 2 walks. So that is the Yankees came up 33 times. They had 3 runs. They had 6 hits, 3 RBIs, 2 homers, 14 Ks. 14 Ks. Yep. You know what that means? 3, 6, 9, 12. Almost 5 innings of strikeouts. And you want to win a game?
It does. It's what they do. Home run or strikeout.
It is totally impossible So it is disgusting. And I mean, I'm not even talking about a panic time. It doesn't even. It's not. Forget about panic time. We're past that. We are
We're in
past.
trouble, guys. We're in a lot of trouble right now. It's not looking good.
So Pudge, I first of all, please, that's somebody else's opinion. It's not mine, and I'm not going to put anybody. I'm not going to put anybody up or anybody down. That's their decision to do that. I'm just telling you from the heart how I feel. So I am not gonna comment on anybody else. Whatever they feel, that's up to them. But to me, this is what I feel, and this is what I'm going to comment on. Let me see. Let's go. Richard, why don't you guys come to terms that you have a team that you thought was good, but they're not? You're living in a franchise reputation, not a current team. Okay, but that still doesn't mean people can't be upset. Of course they're going to be upset. Richard, there are a lot of people that pay a lot of good money for this. They don't want to see this, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion, Richard. If they still think they have a chance, there's no reason why you can't believe it. I mean, everybody has their own opinion. Budge 41, yeah, I agree with you. Okay, 160. Again, I'm not making a comment on that. As a matter of fact, I'm getting rid of that comment, because it has nothing to do with me. Okay, the same one. You got to stop, please, Pudge, with this. I'm taking them all off because that's none of my concern. Somebody has an opinion. That's their opinion, not mine. Joe was on 10 hours a trade day. All the guys were, these players can try harder for all of us. Thank you, Nasty. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's just really it's insane. It really is insane. John the Beagle says that's hogwash. Not going to mention what he said. Let's see. All of the catches we traded, it looks like we kept the worst one, Austin Wells. Before I get to you, Evan, I'm going to read a few more of these.
Yep, go ahead.
Well, we just had one bad series against the Rangers away from falling out of the playoff picture. Yeah, D-Train. Charles, making history, getting swept by the Marlins first time in history, pathetic. I think this is you, right? What is there even to say? Jonathan goes, I don't know what can be done to help this team. Jonathan, you're as mind as me. I have no idea. But Evan, you saw the full game. I didn't. Unfortunately, had some sad family matters to take care of. But I was abreast of the game. People were keeping me in touch with it. So
Yeah.
Tell me exactly what happened with Louis Hill.
Yeah, Louis Hill. I think the Marlins just kept working at bats. They kept fighting off pitches. They drove his pitch count up, and it was probably their plan going into this game. With they knew it was his first start back. He just kind of lost command there, and he never really got it back. He only had a few strikeouts. Mm-hmm. But overall, the Marlins were doing a good job of putting the ball in play, getting runners on, scoring, capitalizing on the Yankees' mistakes. And I thought his stuff looked okay. It didn't look bad. He was only averaging like 90, 96 on his fastball, which is a pretty good sign. I thought he had pretty good off-speed stuff too, but eventually the walks caught up to him, and the Marlins just kept working good at bats, and eventually it wasn't enough for him to stay in the game. And but yeah, overall this game was not a fun game to watch.
Did he tap out at 96 or did he go to 98?
He had 98.
Oh, he did go. Okay, well yeah. That's good. That's not a bad deal. But now what about this offense? And I did see one thing. Is Slater the new what do you call that guy? Which was the guy that came in and he was absolutely terrible.
Caballero.
No, the guy they had gotten. Remember, everybody makes the right-handed J.D. Davis.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't see anything with Austin Slater. How did I saw the right down the middle? He's just looking at the pitch. Remember, you got to swing the bat.
Yeah.
Bat to Slater. Slater to bat.
Yeah. The funny thing was he pinch hit for Jason Dominguez, who had a hit in the game, who already had a hit, and he pinch hit for Dominguez. What happened? 2 strikeouts. And also the other thing is, where is Rosario? Did Boone put him in a closet and lock him there? Well, what happened? Where is he? I thought he was supposed to be the one pitch hitting against lefties.
Yeah,
but he doesn't even get a chance. He had 1 hit in his first at bat with the team, and since he hasn't even played. He hasn't played at all.
Where's the logic to this? Where is the logic? I can't. When Evan, you strike out 14 times. Do you realize you wasted 5 innings? So you want to score. You want to win the game in 4 innings. That's what you're telling me. That's what the team is doing. And listen, I love Paul G. I loved him from day one. But he should retire. He's got nothing left.
Nope.
Absolutely nothing left.
He's done.
Absolutely nothing left.
He's done. And the funny thing is, I don't know if you saw, but they pinch hit him today against a righty for Ben Rice.
Yep, and let's bring Celia up. Hey, how you doing, Celia? How's it going? These guys have been playing horrible baseball for 2 months. Seriously, what is going on with these guys? Celia, your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. I mean, between the crazy lineups, between everything, I honestly, I don't even know anymore, Celia. I really don't. I'm not going to go on a rant today. I went on a rant yesterday. I know I blew up the internet. It was crazy, but I'm not going to. 2 days in a row, a bit much. They know. They know right now. You've got to admit they stink, and that's it. That there's no 2 ways about it. If they were good, I'd say they're good. They're bad, I'd say they're bad. This is bad. This has hit the lows now.
They got swept by a team with not even a quarter of their payroll, with a $66 million payroll. They got swept.
Yesterday I said 20 and somebody said it's 80. But whatever it is, it's not 300 million. The Marlins haven't spent 300 million on a team in if you put 12 years combined. You're not getting it. No. I mean, I am so sick. How do you defend this? You can't defend this anymore, guys. You can't. What is there to defend? Every day there's an excuse. Somebody was just telling me Lou Weisiger went on the IL, and that person said, "Who cares? Let him stay home and collect his money. Who cares? You're not helping the team anyway." I don't think Looney Tunes. I like that. Yeah, I don't think Looney Tunes is lighting any fire under these guys. He's too lax, and he seems like they almost expect to make the playoffs rather they play to make the playoffs or not. I got a feeling, Celia and everyone. I really have a feeling that something is coming down. Somebody's going to get an axe. I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's the coaching staff. I don't know if it's Boone. I don't know, but something is going to happen any minute now. I am, and I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't blame Boone to release himself for the duties, because in my opinion, he's losing the club. Now he's losing the club. I mean, it's that bad. To me, it's that bad now. And I just don't see it anymore. I don't see the player relationships. I don't know. No, Pudge. No, you're not blocked. You're obviously writing in the stream, so you're not blocked. If you as long as you don't, as long as there's no cursing and nobody bashing anyone, that's fine with. I don't care. You can speak your mind, but speak it very, very, very. Use your brains before you say anything. The Yankees do not keep the young up and coming players. They give them away, and then they grab and hold on to the guys to other teams. You cannot read other teams and win championships. So, yeah, Richard, you're right. I don't know, Evan. Give your analogy. Give something, because I'm baffled. I'm baffled.
Yeah, I am too. It seems like with these prospects, it seems like they never give them any real chance, any long leash to succeed. They'll give him a couple of games, I guess, but Boone, we know with Boone, he's gonna find a way to mess around with the lineup. He's gonna find a way to pitch hit for someone, not give someone an at bat, not give someone a learning experience, and we know that. I mean, I think the whole problem comes down to the philosophy of the team with the analytics too. I mean, we see that Austin Wells, he's a power hitter, but he strikes out a lot. And it seems like there's a lot of problems with him right now. And the guys that they give away, it's like he goes to the other team and they magically fix who he is. And with the Yankees, they don't get anywhere.
No, so you're right.
Right.
You're absolutely right. And I do want to welcome newcomers to the stream. One I can pick out is Ben Shuttleworth. How you doing? As you come in, everyone, the one thing as I always say, please subscribe to the station and to hear, and also press the like button as you go in and out of the stream. Really, really appreciate it. Like I said, the more subscribes, the more content we will be giving you. And pretty soon, it just won't be the Yankees. It'll be hockey. It'll be basketball, football. Even could throw in wrestling in there with my other channel, Total Turnbuckle Talk. So there's a lot going on, a lot of guests, the CEOs, actresses, actors, you name it. We're all going to have it here. So it's going to be diversified, everyone. It's just not going to just be Yankee talk unless it needs to be, period. So I just want to let you know, the stuff that we're doing, but we do need your help. Please subscribe. I really subscribe. You won't miss any notifications. Today, we put out the lineup. We put out some shorts for you. So everything is there for you. You have plenty of videos to look at. We had Jabba Chamberlain on a few weeks ago. We had a great interview. He was very honest. And some of it was funny. Some of it was very, very, just amazing. It was a great interview. I suggest you go and check that out. I really appreciate that. And we've had other guests too. So by all means, go check it out, and more to come. On August 14th, Caterina Michio, the actress, a big actress, filmmaker, will join us at New York at NY Mania, broadcast on the 14th at 4 p.m. She has been in films like The Wrestler. She produces films. She's been all over the place, The Sopranos. So she will give a great insight of her life story. And she's won awards, and she has magazine and all of that. It's something I think you'll really, really enjoy. So the link on that show is already out. If you want to get your questions to Caterina, you're more than welcome. And I strongly suggest, please watch that show and let your friends know, because it's going to be a pretty, pretty darn good show. Now let's get back to the chat. And what do we have? Nasty one. Why so much fighting in the chat? Because you know what, Nasty? Everybody's disgusted. That's the problem. Everyone is disgusted. And I just, I understand, as long as, and we're watching everything in the chat, as long as there's no cursing, There's no putting people down. You're just saying what you feel, that they're not playing well. Something's got to happen. It's fine as long as you guys don't get out of hand. I don't want to put anybody in timeout or actually get you off the stream. I don't want to do that. Celia, Richard, explain what do you think is going on then? Because I haven't seen a team look this horrible for 2 months straight now. And it's not only the team. I mean, but it's certain players. They keep throwing Goldschmidt out, thinking that it's going to be April again. He's not doing a darn thing. He's not even hitting he can't even hit a pop-up. His pop-ups look weird now. Evan, do you agree?
Yeah, it's time to move on from Goldschmidt. It's time. You could just see it. It's time. He can't even pinch hit against lefties anymore.
What happened? I mean, did he just boom like that? Just lost it? I mean, all right, I understand he's 37, 38, but he's a real old 37 and 38 then.
Whatever he was doing in the beginning of the season, whatever he was doing last year in the second half, I guess it carried over to the beginning of the season, but either teams have made adjustments on him or age has caught up to him.
Yeah, and the thing is, too, D-Train says, for pinch hitting Slater for Dominguez makes 0 sense. Dominguez going to be here next year. Slater's not. Let him go up in those situations.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I understand you want to get Slater in, but you can do that tomorrow. Yeah, Goldsmith's 37. Would you rather have him or Jacob Marcy of the Marlins? I think I'd rather have Jacob. I think
Boone wouldn't play Jacob Marcy. That's the problem.
Yeah, he'd probably bench him, or sit him down. I mean, really. Age, I think, getting to him, Joe. Yeah, no, Edgelock, you're right. Welcome to everybody in the stream. There's a lot of people in the stream, so I'm just going to give a big shout out to everyone. Thank you very much. The same thing in the email, like the usual suspects: Bob Rizzo, John Ferrazzo, Kevin, Anna, Teresa. You're all in here, and I appreciate it. Another new name that I think just hit the screen is Michael Joyner. How you doing? Aaron Boone resigned. Go home and enjoy life. That could be the truth. That could be the truth. Yeah, they're striking out because they're not trying to get on base. They're all going for home runs. So does that mean that the hitting coach needs to be fired? Yes.
They've done this in the past. They've fired hitting coaches in the past. And what has changed?
Yeah, I mean, the organization needs to really, really dissect if and when they fire everyone or whoever they're going to fire. They really, really need to sit down and look at the resume. Like Cashman always says, you got to check all the boxes. Well, you have to check all the boxes for coaches too now, because they're honestly not doing anything right. Nothing right.
They're not. Seems like they just follow Boone's orders, which is just to not do anything, I guess.
Yeah, and then yesterday, he was reaming out the first base coach. What good is it? What good? What? It did nothing. It did nothing. You're going to show the players that the first baseman botched up? No, the players are not coming through. The hitters don't have a clue. They don't have a clue what they're doing. How do you lead off with a home run and after that you do nothing? Tell me that. I don't understand it. How come Grissom had a clue where the ball was going, and he took a whack at it? He had a clue. Giancarlo Stanton, kind of. Anthony, hey Anthony, welcome back to the stream. How you doing?
It was good to see Jazz take one the other way for a home run. It was good to see that.
Yeah.
Only if everybody had that same approach, I think things would be different.
100%. 100%. But, again, to sit here and defend the New York Yankees, how can I do that with a straight face? I can't do it.
You can't.
I'm sorry. I can't. as much as I love them, as much as it's in my blood, I can't defend this team. And that's me.
Right now.
Maybe another creator is different. They feel the right thing to do is not to hop on them. Okay, fine. But don't get on me and you don't believe in my philosophy because I tell the truth. That's all I ask. You can't have less respect for me because, first of all, the Yankees aren't paying us. The other teams aren't paying us to do anything. We choose to do what we're doing. And I love and enjoy what I'm doing. I love my chat. I love everything. But I am not going to lie to my people. I am not. You could say like, okay, hold on. But you can only hold on for so long. It's very easy. I could say here, well, guys, tomorrow they're going to play Texas. Everything's going to be okay. All right, have a good Sunday. We're going to go. I can't do that. I work too hard to put the program together. I spend hours and hours. What am I going to do next? How am I promoting the show? How am I doing this? How am I doing that? I have meetings. I have a lot of things to do, and I refuse to come on here and lie. I am not going to do that. I am not going to do that. If the Yankees play great, it's great. I will give them every credit in the world. But if they're playing bad, I'm going to tell them they're going to be playing bad. I don't care. Because that's the show. Honesty. Mm-hmm. It's honesty. And it's about time everybody wakes up and makes a big one. I honestly feel bad for Steinbrenner. I do. Because he wasn't a baseball man from day one. But he says, here's my checkbook. $330 million. What are we playing games here? Yep. I'm saying, it's utterly ridiculous. I tell the truth. And I'm going to stand by it. If the Yankees turn it around, great. And I'm turning it around. But until they do that, I'm not going to turn it around.
Aaron Boone might sugarcoat these guys and say they're doing a great job. But we see what's really going on here. We know what's going on. And
I've been in the dugout. I've been in the locker room. I've talked to the managers. I know what it's all about. Okay? Everybody watches from TV. And it's real simple to talk and talk and talk. But you got to see it for yourself. I know what those players do. They don't give a hoot. Trust me when I tell you.
It shows.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree. It shows on the field. How are you making millions of dollars and you just go there, play a kid's game, school round, and lose? How is that acceptable? Do your job correctly or go away.
Right. Exactly. And I love Celia's points. Honestly, Joe, if they don't make the playoffs, I think someone is getting fired. It may not be Boone, but someone's going to get fired. And Celia, love your comments. But my thing is, it's not Boone. It's the whole concept. It's who they hired, not all of that's his staff. You think it is. And besides that, it's analytics. And I hate that word. God, I hate that word for baseball. It stinks.
If they fire anyone, is anything going to change? I really hope so. I really hope Brett Ausmus has, something to show for the rest of the season left. But overall, what is the front office going to say? Is he even going to be allowed to manage like Boone? Like Boone hasn't been allowed to? What's going to happen?
Right, exactly. How can we keep lying? It's not going to get any better, guys. It's not. They got to start this in February. The little things. Yeah, you can fire anybody you want. They're not going anywhere. They don't have it. I know it's hard to accept, but we've got to accept it. And really, everyone, the way they are now, they get in the playoffs. You're gonna feel good about it.
Yeah, they say every year. They say, "Oh, it's a crapshoot. All we have to do is get in." What happens every year? They don't go anywhere.
And then why is it good for Jeter to say something, but we can't? He tells the truth. A-Rod tells the truth.
Exactly.
And Boone says, well, I don't know. I don't necessarily agree. What is there not to agree about? The team stinks.
You're going to respect what Jeter has to say because he's right. He's won, and you haven't, Boone. Listen to Jeter. Listen to A-Rod. Listen to what these guys have to say. It's not going to hurt. It's only going to help. They're not saying it to criticize you. They just want the team to be better. They want you to learn from your mistakes. Chief
Nick, thank you so much. Love your channel. Keep rocking and rolling. Well, Nick, thank you for that. You're one of the level-headed ones, and I love my chat. I love each and every one of you, even if you don't agree with me. I don't care. As long as we keep it nice, we keep it civil. We could do this for hours. But let's not fool each other, guys. Is this team going to be a team that's going to represent the American League? It's a joke.
Nope. Too many flaws.
It's an absolute joke.
And at the beginning of this year, please. We saw the Blue Jays and the Red Sox were below us. Like, it didn't even look like they were even going to be competing against us. But what's happened in the span of 2 months? Oh, they shot right up the standings. And what have the Yankees done? Boom, right down. Negative slope.
Unfortunately, the 5-2 players don't exist. And welcome, T. Mooney. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Don't forget to subscribe, please. Doesn't cost you anything. And you come back and see all the notifications. Remember, everyone, we have a morning show every morning at 8:30, Monday through Sunday. We have coffee together, pancakes, bagels, you name it. We talk Yankees, and we'll talk whatever you guys want. We start off your week in a good note, in a solid note. It doesn't have to be all Yankees. As you know, I sometimes put out shows out there that inspire people, and then the things that you write to me are incredible, and I really appreciate it. You inspire me to keep going because I know what all of us are capable of doing. Just remember, you're watching them on TV. You close that TV, you got a different life. Thanks, T. Just subscribe. Great show. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. You guys are super. Love you guys to death. Listen, I had a death in the family. And what did I do? I made sure that you guys are covered. Okay? I had to do. I'm going to go back later on, but I came back for you guys. Nobody's forcing me to do it. I'm not making a dime off of this. I got to get 500 subscribers, then maybe. But right now, no joke. I am working hours and hours, working on different things for you guys, not for me, because I enjoy it. I love making you guys smile and laugh and do things. But the one thing I will not do is lie to you. I am not going to do that. I don't care if Steinbrenner comes on and says, why are you calling us? It doesn't matter. They're not paying us. We're not paying them. And some of the things that we say on this show, sometimes comes through the next day. It could be a coincidence. Okay, fine.
Yep, 100%. We're never going to lie to you guys. I mean, we've all seen this team go through the ups and downs. It's fair to say when they're not doing well that they're not doing well, and that's not even a bad thing. It's a good thing because how else are they going to improve, right? I mean, they have to learn in order to get better, and it looks like they're not doing that. So, and who's going to say that to them? It seems like the manager is not, and they're not going to listen to us.
Okay, I want to talk about. I want to just explain, Joe. I think you're being too harsh. They have been putting up fine at bats, in my opinion, and they will turn it around. 2 months. 2 months. Different lineups, injuries, all kinds of stuff all around. Who? If you're telling me they put good at bats, 14 strikeouts is 5 innings, Ben, and this is only a one-on-one here, not yelling. We're just talking. I love you guys. But that's 5 innings, Ben, 5 innings of waste. Do you feel that that's something good? If you go back to every game for the past 2 months, add up the strikeouts. Add up how many times they didn't score from third base. Add up how many times they didn't second base. How many times they didn't send the runner when he should have. Hey, Katie, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How's everything? I'm sorry, I sometimes get a little bit cuckoo because I care a lot about the New York Yankees. So if anybody has anything that you like to say, by all means say it. And nobody's right or wrong, but I'm entitled to feel what I feel. And you're entitled to feel what you feel. And if you dissect the games, then you'll make your decision. If you still feel that they're putting great at bats and look great, Ben, answer me one thing. Do you really feel good about Paul G coming up with men on base right now? He has not been good since May 1st. May 1st. That's all I want. That's all I got to say. Maybe with Aaron Judge coming back, it'll change. But then again, then he's got it. Then he's got to warm up again. He's got to come back. He's going to have bad days too.
Do you think even with Aaron Judge, do you think there's enough on this team to be able to turn it around for, let's say, at least 2 weeks where they can play well, at least win 50% of their games, and maybe have a chance to get back in first place or maybe even the first wild card spot because the Red Sox aren't going anywhere. The Blue Jays aren't going anywhere. How are we going to improve unless we turn it all around? Like, Aaron Judge is just going to turn it around. How is he going to turn the whole team around? He can't control everyone. He can only control what he does. And it seems like when he goes, the whole team goes. Well, guess what? He's not there right now. We can't do anything about it. So what has to happen? Other players have to step up. And it's not happening.
All right, Katie, let's see what you have to say. We need a better manager who can whip the team into shape. Stop losing and start winning games. Katie, I agree 1,000,000% with you. The only problem is he doesn't have a chance to completely manage, Katie. And if you've been with me for a while, you'll know what I mean. It's analytics. And analytics will not allow them to manage, Katie. That's the problem. You have a figure there. You have a guy making about $6 million, but he's a figure because you need a manager in there. The analytics is managing the game. That's the problem. They're even ball players are even telling you. Nasty says, and thank you, Katie. Keep them coming. Joe, you want to hear something scary? Goldie has the highest batting average in the lineup still. Well, that's not saying much, Nasty, until Aaron Boone comes back anyway.
It's funny. He has the highest batting average, yet it's just...
If he has the highest batting average, well, then I rest my case. Joseph Salvatore says Goldie will retire. It's possible. Charles is saying the exact. Let's bring Charles in as a big contributor to the show. Boone is a puppet. I honestly feel bad for Boone. I really feel bad for Boone because he's in a no-win situation. But you know what? If you really think about it and really think about it hard, if let's say he decided, you know what, I got nothing to lose. If I manage the way I want to manage and they screw up, they fire me, and he's going to collect millions of dollars.
Yeah.
He's in his 50s. What's the difference? But he's got a soul. He wants to succeed on his own. The Yankees don't make that happen.
Aaron Boone is a generational baseball guy. I mean, he knows his grandfather, I think, was a player, his father, his brother. I mean, he knows the game of baseball. We all know that. I mean, I think we've seen it in some of the games where the Yankees have actually played well. He knows what he's doing. I mean, I think some of the things that he's hindered by are the front office and their decisions too.
Right. Oh, definitely. Michael says the Yankees got to make the playoffs before they can win championship. Of course. Hey, Leroy, how you doing? I wouldn't be so harsh to say that Boone has no IQ for baseball. I'm sorry. Welcome, Leroy. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. But Leroy, understand, Aaron Boone had played baseball. His family is completely all baseball. When just tell me like in a job, when your hands are tied and you know it's wrong, but you can't do anything about it, what are you going to do? What can you do? You keep quiet and you get your paycheck and you do the best you can. Now, I'm not saying he's not managing at all, but he doesn't have the freedoms that even Joe Torre had or men before him like Casey Stengel and McCarthy and Ralph Houck and people like that. Even Lou Piniella for that matter. Celia's getting a lot of time here. Boone is definitely not the one making all the decisions, but I do believe Boone does mismanage. But again, we don't really know if Boone is making every decision completely. Well said. Well said. Watch that and listen to that. I'm leaving that on the screen for a reason. Right there. That's why Celia belongs on the show. Right on, Celia.
Good point.
Mm-hmm. Great point. Great point. Katie, things need to change for the Yankees. 100%. 100%. And that's women power, baby. That's what we need. Like I've been saying, we need women umpires. We have wonderful announcers. We have a top announcer. I'm not going to mention the name, but she's coming on here real soon. And I couldn't be more proud. Every industry, they make the world go round. Why not baseball? The A's have a woman lead announcer on TV. The Yankees have Meredith Marakiewicz. The baseball channel has Laura Shahadi. The list goes on and on. I mean, geez. And one thing about the Yes Network, they don't put any restrictions on anybody. So if Michael Kay wants to say something and you don't like it, well, too bad, because he tells the truth. And I hate when they call him Yankee Boy, because a lot of times he's criticizing them. How do people think he's a Yankee boy? Because he grew up going to Yankee games?
He does know some insights. He knows that Aaron Boone isn't completely allowed to manage the team that he wants to. But I think we also have to say that, Michael Kay, you got to give the fans a little bit of respect here. I mean, I've heard him go on his show and say,
yes,
No,
Believe me, he's not a darling. He's not. He doesn't get a pass. But I refuse to call him a Yankee boy because when push comes to shove, he lets him have it on his show on the Yes Network, and he said, "I don't give cahoots what they say. Either you respect me or you don't. There's no in between." And then another malarkey that is so wrong is that when we have a co-panel that's not a Yankee fan, so what? It makes for good listening. It makes for Michael Kay and Don LaGreca lasted 25 years. He told Steinbrenner to his face, "I hate the Yankees. I'm a big Met fan." Nothing wrong with that. It makes for good radio. It makes for good podcasting. If we all agree, what good is it? So then we all agree and we're all miserable. So
yeah.
I know we got swept from the Marlins, but they're not as bad as everybody. It's not the Marlins.
Oh, yeah, definitely not.
It's not the Marlins of years ago. They're a good team. I mean, tomorrow, try to remember 4 names on there. I bet you couldn't. But they're a good team. They're scrappy. They want to win, and they won their World Series by beating the Yankees. I can't blame them for that. The Yankees should have went in there and wiped the floor.
It's kind of similar to the Rays too. Like the Rays have a low payroll, but they even beat us in a playoff series in 2020. I mean, they know how to win. They have a manager who's done it, who has experience, and we have a big payroll. But what good does it do? But no, we decide to try to use creative analytics and try to use our advantage, but we don't really have any advantage because they're playing the game the right way and we're not.
And Charles says they showed us how to play the game with they showed us how to play the game, the Marlins.
True.
Did. And he's
right.
Charles. He's right. Listen, I'm just saying, you think that the team can beat the Dodgers or the Mets? No way. Do you think right now that the Yankees could beat the Dodgers or the Mets? I want an honest answer.
No. The answer is no. Nope, not at all. We might win one game against them. We might get lucky, but overall in a series,
right now they can't even beat the Savannah Bananas. I'm telling you right now, they couldn't beat the Bananas right now. It's an absolute joke.
The Bananas will be dancing all over our grave. Like seriously,
probably. I mean, it's really what bothers me is that this is so unhealthy, so wrong. I mean, they should be so much better, so much better. What happened? What happened to this team? Where did it go wrong?
I think
there's no accountability.
There's not.
None.
It's time to get rid of everybody. I mean, the only way to get more inspiration is we have to start from the top, and it has to be worked all the way down because otherwise, if the results stay the same and if the managers stay the same and the GM, nothing is going to change. I mean, imagine they go into next year with everyone as the same coach position. Everything will be the same as this year. Nothing changes. I mean, seriously, what are they?
She goes, I love this live and telling the truth. Yeah, what are they thinking? I mean, I'd love to be that fly on the wall with Boone scratching his head. What do I have to do to get a win? What do I have to do to straighten this out? I don't know. Yeah, Leroy, maybe it is too much. I understand that, and I know your frustration. But understand, every year Boone managed, there was always a big piece missing. I mean, and for God's sakes, he went into the World Series with no first baseman and no left fielder, and they came within an inch of going to Game 6. Could you imagine if they had somebody decent right now? And then?
I think they should have given Dominguez more time in the middle of that season. I mean, I know he was hurt in the beginning of last year, but I feel like as Verdugo kept getting worse, they should have given Dominguez some chance to play. At least try to let him show himself a little bit. I mean, I know they loved Alex Verdugo because of his defense and everything like that, but you got to give Dominguez a chance. I mean, when he came up in 2023, he was great, hitting the ball all over the place, gave us power, and he might have been a liability defensively.
I agree with you.
He might have been a liability on defense, but I think his offensive stats would have outweighed those.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if they at an open panel get a manager, would you want to manage this Yankee team right now? That's open question to anybody. Would you manage this team right now and feel good about it? If Steinbrenner called you up right now and said, "Hey, Evan, I want you to be the new Yankee manager,"
yes,
could you
I would.
honestly accept that?
I would, but only if I got to make my own decisions.
And then maybe they'll say, "Well, here's $10 million more. You're going to manage the way we want you to manage."
Nope,
then what?
Not taking the job. Not taking it. Sorry. Keep your money.
I really believe if the Yankees opened up a thing, nobody would want that job right now. Nobody would want to manage the greatest franchise in history, in my opinion. Oh, they will if they need a job. But I'm talking about a baseball man, a baseball heart. I wouldn't want to manage. I would love to manage this team. I wouldn't want to manage this team. And then I got to be restricted because you're giving me a few $1 million? No, thank you. No, thank you. Managing the Yankees should be the greatest job in the whole world. I'm managing, you're saying I'm managing the New York Yankees, 27-time world champion, 27-time world champion, 42 American League pennants. And that's it. That's my opinion, Cowboy. That's my opinion. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're going to get a manager. Of course you're going to get a manager.
Bring in someone with experience. Let them make their own decisions. Please. I mean, that's what we all want to see.
Let the manager make its own decisions, and then we'll see how good or bad the New York Yankee team is. That's all I ask. Is that so hard? Is that so hard?
Shouldn't be. Nope. Not hard at all.
I like Carlos Beltran. What was that?
Yeah, it shouldn't be hard.
I like Joe, the front office, and just in a slump. Ben, you've been watching the whole year, correct? When do you get out of a slump with 50 games to go? And you're sliding deeper and deeper and deeper down the hole. So, okay, you have Aaron Judge coming back. Okay, great. Did that move the needle? I don't know.
How many times can we say? Yeah. Throughout the year, how many times can we say it's a slump before? How can we say it's a slump so many times before we can admit that the team isn't good enough to win? I don't think this is a slump. I think it's a period of time. It's been over 2 months now where this team hasn't been good at all. I mean, every year it seems like in the beginning of the season they're cruising, and then in the middle of the season, everything just all the good baseball they're playing just goes away. Don't know what happens. I don't know if they feel too comfortable. but the manager certainly doesn't preach any accountability. So why would they try to do the best they can in the middle of the month when they can just, feel the way to cruise all the way through?
T. Amuni says, can you imagine what Billy Martin would have done if Jazz pulled out with, oh my God, forget it. Forget it. He would have been roasted. He would have been sitting for 2 days. We definitely. Let's see what Leroy has to say. In my opinion, we should keep Ramirez the catcher. We traded for Jazz to bring labor bring back labor. I think we need more deep and catching position. Well, they have a couple of people, but they need some time. They're in single A and double A. They really deserve. They had guys. Now it's only JC Ascara that we can bring back. That's it. But the catching is a little bit of the problem, guys. It's everything. Your first baseman's not hitting. Your second baseman, okay, he got a home run today, but he's been striking out like crazy. Volpe in the past week, he's been okay. Third base has been okay, although the last couple of days he's been slumping. Left field, Dominguez, we never know who's going to be in left field. Same thing with center field. Same thing, and then Aaron Judge. Our catchers aren't getting worried, aside from Ben Rice. He had a good beginning of the year. They're all down and out right now. They're all down and out. Not to mention the pitching. I mean, I know it was Zeal's first day, but come on. He had 80 pitches in 3 innings? And then and that's what's happening. Yeah, McMahon plays defense. I'm just giving an example of what's going on.
Ben, you realize that since May this team is under 500, right? So how is that a slump? I don't think they're getting out of this anytime soon. I don't. Even if they play well for a week or two, I think it will just come back. Everything will just come back to the average.
Because there's no discipline on the team. There's no discipline. I mean, look, they've had chance. They've won 5 in a row, and they went down to the pothole. Then they win 4 in a row, and then they lose 3 in a row. Then they lose 2 in a row, and then they lose a heartbreaker, or they lose 1 in extra innings.
Yeah. And if you're gonna have a bad game, at least lose by 1 or 2 runs, even 3 runs. Fine. Don't lose by 10 runs. Don't lose by 5 runs. Especially not to inferior teams. It's not right.
Well, first of all, Felix, I do have SummerSlam on the one of the TVs, and number 2, my co-partner is at SummerSlam. He's doing live reporting from there, so nice. I've got it covered. I've got it all covered, and I can't because we had sad news in the family, and I have to take care of a few things. But all I'm saying is we got to do better. I want nothing more but to start a big winning streak. I want nothing more. But right now, how can I honestly sit here and tell you it's going to happen? Because it hasn't happened for 2 months. 2 months.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's not going to change. I mean, it might, and they might squeak in because that means the other teams really stink.
I mean, there's 5 teams competing for the wild card right now.
Richard, here's a shocker to you fans out there. If the Yankees fire Boom tonight, I don't care who the managing the team. They will not change their face of reality because they can't, Richard. And I understand what you're saying. How can you change it we're going to the last quarter of the season? If they couldn't hit and run then, what makes them think, what do you think 2 hours coming out to the field at 3:00 in the afternoon is going to solve all the problems? It's not. Yeah, Ben, you have to settle, and that's if you get there. I mean, everybody, listen, we all hoping that we're going to at least get a wild card. But honestly, yeah, of course we hope. Yeah, you just need I was saying, maybe a blue pit, a big. They've had chances. They've had things go their way, and they just throw it away.
We did have a slight chance to come back in today's game, but Boone puts in JT Brubaker, who then allows another run to come in. So what does that tell the team? What does that tell the team? He has no confidence in them?
Right. John the Beagle Dad says, I'd rather them squeak in and get not squeak in and soundly get beat. Yeah, at this point, of course, we all want to be in the playoffs. Of course, we want to be in the playoffs. But can we? Can you really say that you couldn't wait for them to face the Detroit Tigers or whoever at this point? I mean, it's a crazy show out there right now.
It's terrible that we even have to talk about this, because we should not be trying to squeak in for a wild card spot with a $300 million payroll and one of the best players ever to play the game. That should not be happening. We should not be in this scenario right now. The fact that John has to say, "Oh, I'd rather them not squeak in," that's embarrassing for the team. We're just trying to give our honest analysis. That's embarrassing for the organization to have fans like us say this like this.
Ben says, be honest, do you really think the Blue Jays are a better team right now?
Yeah, they are. They swept us in Toronto, then they took 2 out of 3. And then Aaron Boone blames the stadium, saying, oh, well, we can't play well because it's only in their stadium. Well, why is that? No, we just got swept in Miami. You can't say that we just don't play well at the Rogers Center. We don't play well at home. We don't play well on the road. It doesn't matter. We wouldn't play well in outer space either.
We got to have a little laugh. Yeah, and the championship year last year going into the World Series, they couldn't win at home. Boone said we didn't play well because of the turf. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. There's 2 teams out there the last time I checked.
I can't do it.
What kind of statement is that? You got to laugh. Either that or you cry. That's right, Jay. Give me a break because of the turf. Oh, my. But, he must practice a lot. They must practice a lot to make him look stupid. I'm sorry, but they make look. But whoever writes this material, man, it's got to go. Okay, so he was benched.
He seriously has no clue. Like, okay, don't blame the turf. Don't blame the turf. You can hold people accountable in the media too. You don't just have to do it behind the scenes. Don't say, "Oh, well, it's because of the turf." What? We lost on grass. We lost everywhere we played.
That's like Billy Martin years ago for the Metrodome. He goes, "This place is an abortion." That's what he called the Metrodome. This place is an abortion. I forgot who else said it, that it's a pool table. I mean, come on. It's there for both teams. What a joke. Come on, guys. Boone can do better than that. If he's writing his own material, then he needs a lot to be desired. Maybe, I don't know. Listen, we can beat this to a horse. It doesn't matter. Yankees lost. They're 1.5 games out of the first wild card. They're 4.5 or 5.5 now. What is it? 4.5.
We are 4.5 behind Toronto, and we are a game and a half behind the Red Sox.
Right. Yep. Are we still ahead in the wild card? The other wild card? The second
other wild card spot, depending on what's going on in the Mariners-Rangers series. But right now I know we're a game and a half above the the Mariners, and we're a game above
Yeah,
the
okay.
Rangers. So
Bottom line, we need to dump Boone. Got to shake things up. He looks like a clown in most of these press conferences.
yeah,
It's a joke. All right, we know that, but they're not doing anything about it. They're not doing anything about it. That's the problem.
Well, at least one of our players can say something, right? Did you see what Ben Rice said? He said during the post game, "I think a little sense of urgency would be good for us." Good job, Ben.
Golly.
Good job, Ben.
Yay.
Thank you. Thank you. And now you see why people say.
And because he hits it tomorrow.
Oh yeah, he's not going to be rewarded for that. He's going to be benched. But now you see why we want guys like this to play every day, because they actually care. They care. They want to win.
You know, some of this really, you got to, you really got to laugh, guys. But anyway, so a couple of notes here, everyone. So tomorrow morning we will be back at 8:30 for the coffee, bagels, pancakes, French toast, anything you want to make with your black coffee or regular coffee, iced coffee, demi-tasse, espresso, whatever you want, and Yankee talk. And then we'll dissect the Texas series. We'll take all the questions from the chat. We'll have some people coming up from NY Yankee Mania. Then we will do a pregame show at 4 o'clock. And then we get ready. You go on Ken's channel, The Ugly Truth, for the play-by-play game of the game. And then you come right back here immediately following the game, maybe an inning before, and we'll do the post-game shows. So that, and of course, anything during the day, if anything comes up of note, of course, we'll either come on live or we'll put a note on NY Yankee Mania. And it all happens as what you need to do. Please subscribe to the channel and press the like button. Do you know how important that is for the content? Both things are free, and both things mean the world to us. So I really, I just care so much for you guys, and thank you for some compliments here. I really, we care about you a lot. We're not going to, I just want to come on and say the Yankees had a great game. That's all I want. And I can't do it. I can't lie.
I hope I'm not the bad luck charm. I mean, ever since I came on, they've lost every game. So I hope it's not me.
No. See, Mooney, thank you. You love the channel. Well, listen, if anybody wants to get in touch with us, possibly to come on in a future show, and I'll open up to your questions, and you could talk. I'm going to put it on right now. What you need to do, and that is go to joeyankees28@gmail.com, joeyankees28@gmail.com. Give me an easy way to get in touch with you, preferably a phone number. We'll get back to you. We'll talk to you. And if you feel comfortable to come on, by all means, come on. But the one thing that I do ask, obviously, everyone, if you're going to come on, the least that I need is for you to subscribe and press the like button. That's all I ask of you. And you'll have nice airtime if you want to come on.
We may not all agree. And that's fine. We like to have discussions.
We may not all agree, but that doesn't mean that we don't care about each other. It's a talk show. We enjoy doing it, and we absolutely love it. So remember, everyone that's here today, our morning show every morning, 8:30 a.m. on YouTube TV, and simulcasted on a few other channels like YouTube and Instagram and X and Cast. So there's a lot of places you could see, but there's only one place that you could come to and subscribe. And subscribe, press the like. You can do wherever, but do us a favor. We work very, very hard, and the content is going to get better and better and better, especially if the Yankees play better. So, your final thoughts? and we'll go try to enjoy our afternoon. Maybe people want to go see SummerSlam. Maybe people want to go to the movies. Just go watch Hallmark. Do whatever you like. But your final thoughts.
Yeah, thanks guys for joining us today. We've gained a lot of subscribers in the past couple of days, so thank you guys so much for everything that you guys do. I also do want to mention, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, I'll leave my Twitter, my hashtag or my whatever it's called.
Whatever it's called.
I'll leave my Twitter name in the comment section if you guys want to follow me there. So I put out the links to the streams and all that, and I share it with everyone. And as for the game, we all know the Yankees need to play a lot better. I mean, this is not going to cut it. It's not a good team right now. If we're going to want to stay in the wild card, we have to play a lot better than what we did in this series, and we have to hold ourselves accountable and realize that unless we make changes, unless we keep things consistent with the lineup, unless we use our bench properly, use the bullpen properly, nothing is going to change. So we have to hope that they figure it out, and I think we'll see improvement as long as they show that they care, and otherwise we just have to be hopeful.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. So, so you find just a quick note on the next series, and what are you thinking?
Yeah, so I think we go into Texas. We have, I think, our three best pitchers except for Warren. I know we have Fried and Rodon, and I think the other game is Warren. So we should hopefully have good starting pitching at least. And so, the offense just has to do their job. I mean, 1 run, 2 runs, it's not going to cut it. The Rangers have a pretty good offense. They're doing well right now. Their pitching staff got better. Their bullpen got better. So we're really going to have to go into the series with a lot of things in mind, and we're going to have to be aggressive. And we're just going to have to play well and hopefully avoid them taking over the wild card spot in our place.
Ethan Johnson, how you doing? Welcome. Hi guys, it's Tom. It's Tom's birthday. Tom who now?
I think it's
is that TM? T Muni?
T Muni, maybe. I don't see a Tom otherwise. But happy birthday, Tom.
Oh, happy birthday, your brother. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tom. From your friends at NY Yankee Mania, many, 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 many more. Enjoy your day with your friends, your family, and everyone. Really, really enjoy. So, again, thank you. We do birthdays, anniversaries, whatever. We'll and like I say, this is a real good family show. We are leaving, but I can't go without bringing one more person up for a couple of minutes. And then we're going to, and so hang on, everyone. I'm going to bring him up right now, a major contributor, major co-host here on NY Yankee Mania. You all know who he is. He doesn't need an introduction. And there he is. How you doing? Hey. How's it going?
Hey, today's Tom Brady's birthday, too.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Tom Brady, from your friends at NY News.
How you guys doing?
All right. Another crazy day in Yankee land.
Yep.
Yeah,
horrible.
It's been a tough day all around.
I think Aaron Boone needs to go now.
I agree.
We're gonna open up a whole can of worms here, but we came on a little bit earlier because the stream was blasting already. At 5:15, they were going crazy. So I said, you know what? Why make them hang for another half hour? So we came on, and also makes my life easier for the rest of the night. What I need to do. So, but I appreciate it. Then a couple, give you a couple of things. What is wrong with this team?
I don't know, man. They first of all, they pitch it Austin Slater for Stanton. That bitch makes no sense.
I agree. I agree.
And then
Do you think it's time for really Boone to go?
yes, I'm starting to get really concerned here with his moves.
Yeah, I am too. I am
Yeah.
too. And I just don't know anymore. I really don't know anymore. Where are you, by the way?
Grand Thunder.
Oh,
They
well,
have a game tonight.
silly me. I didn't know.
They're playing right now, but we had our baseball camp with Bartolo Colon earlier today.
How did that go?
Nice.
We had 55 kids show up.
How?
Awesome.
What kind of shape is he in these days?
He's in great shape.
Ready to pitch again?
Huh?
Ready to pitch again?
I mean, I feel like he can pitch still.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, so now you got a full game to wait for?
No, they're playing right now.
Oh, they're playing right now. Okay.
Thanks for
cool.
joining us.
Well, thank you for
Thanks for joining us during the
What
game.
happened?
Thank you for joining us during the game.
Oh yeah, no problem, no problem.
And we would love it if you come on with us a complete report tomorrow morning at 8:30.
Are you going live again tonight afterwards?
No, that's it for tonight.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, that's it for tonight. Tomorrow
All right.
morning, 8:30, we'll start it all over again.
Okay.
All right, well, guys, listen, I can't thank you enough. You guys are
All right,
an incredible part.
Oh, you can drop me now if you want.
Okay, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Yeah, all right, see you guys.
Okay?
Bye, Nathan.
Bye.
Take care. Thank you for coming on. All right. Had a couple of minutes with the man, Nitin, the man with the golden hand. Evan, I can't thank you enough. It's been a great first week with you here, and
Thanks,
looking
Joe.
forward to the heights that we're going to take the program with you and all the other co-hosts. And again, can't thank you enough. And everything goes good. We see you tomorrow morning
Of course, I'll be here.
at 8:30. Okay.
8:30 sharp.
Well, everybody in the chat, have a good night. Relax. We are going to come back. We still love our Yankees, but go enjoy yourself. Have fun, and just remember, you come first. You're the number one. You'll always be a champion. You'll always be a champion, and never forget that. Each and every one of you. I love you guys. God bless you all. God bless America. Let's go Yankees. Let's go. Let's go, all of us. Most important, just stay healthy, everyone. We love you all. Good
See
night.
you guys tomorrow.
Great, great night.